My name's Dale Bradley. I'm the operations manager for Shines Environmental. We supply landscaping and fencing to blue chip home builders such as Taylor Wimpey, Barratt's, Bloor, Miller Homes. So before we had Reflow, the process for booking in works and organising and scheduling our works was very manual and paper orientated, very labour intensive. We've had a lot of positive impacts from the use of Reflow. The system has simplified the way that we audit our works. It's made it a lot quicker as well. We're also able to track our vehicles and our vehicle data on there, so every week the guys will carry out a vehicle check, checking tyre pressures and oil levels and things. They fill that in on Reflow. That all then gets fed back automatically into the system. We can check on any vehicle at any time. We're in a very fast-moving environment where we're relying on other trades to be ready for us. That means the day-to-day or even hour by hour, our work schedules for that day or week are changing. With Reflow, we're able to move jobs around very quickly, reallocating work to guys whilst they're out on the field.
So my name's Tom Hoegger, I'm a contracts manager. Currently working at Taylor Wimpey site Bishopton. There's about 300 plots that we will be landscaping over the next 18-24 months. Since Shines basically went digital using Reflow itself, it's a massive change in what we used to do. We used to get a lot of paperwork. What's great when it's not wet, as we've seen today, as soon as you get any rain on it, it just becomes a mess. So going digital really means that we have it at our fingertips. We can literally go to our phones, look at the job, load up the van in the morning with the tools you need, because it tells you on there, it'll tell you need a rotavator, which rotavator you got. You can go and find it in the lockup. You make sure you got your bark, your plants are all set aside ready for the morning. It's all at your fingertips.
I think the Reflow software continues to surprise us actually. We started off taking it on as a very simple organising and planning package, and we're now taking the steps now to start utilising the system more and even using it to push through from work through into the invoicing stage, which will hopefully feed into our accounts department eventually, smoothing that process out and making it more efficient. I think the big surprise of working with the Reflow team is how smooth the transition into using Reflow has been. We had a couple of training sessions online, which were sort of short, sharp and simple. Very, very quickly the guys picked it up, not just everybody in the office who's already adept at using computers. I think the biggest surprise is how little we've needed support, and when we have needed that support, it's come in very quickly within a couple of hours, and where necessary they've called up or jumped onto our computers remotely and sorted issues out and shown us quicker ways of doing things. We're also able to audit health and safety and keep a better record and track of that. The guys find it easier to report near misses as well, because they literally just click on the form, click a few boxes. It's very simple for them to report near misses, whereas before filling out paperwork, it's very difficult for them to do that, and they tend to shy away from it. So efficiencies have obviously improved across the whole board really. Audibility has increased hugely. We've got eyes on what the guys are doing on the ground all the time now. If we have any concerns, at the click of a mouse, we can look at what work they're doing.
The more that is coming into Reflow and more we can do with it. It does exactly what we need it to do. It gets the lads to site in the mornings, it gives them the work for the day. The proof's there in the end of the day for the lads when they send the photos through that we need all the evidence we get. Definitely fit for purpose for what we need it for as a landscaping department.